Welcome back. Today I've got Chris. Chris is one of our builders. Actually supplies a lot of the house land packages. And good morning, Chris. Welcome.
Good morning, Con. Thank you.
One of the questions that actually a lot of my clients were saying to me, Con, what do we need to secure this particular package? What is the deposit we need?
Okay, first, Con, then great question. The first thing we need is $1,000 to hold the property, so you don't miss out on the opportunity.
So $1,000 holding deposit.
Holding deposit.
Okay. Yep.
That secures the property for the timing. And then, Con, what we'll do is we'll do some of the paperwork, get the paperwork ready.
How long does the paperwork take to prepare, to complete?
The paperwork will take us within 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
So to do that, we will need all your client's details, obviously, put together, and we can prepare the contracts.
Chris, if someone gives you a whole deposit of $1,000 and within 2-3 days they change their mind, do they lose that money?
No, we don't keep it. We'll give it back to them.
So it's fully refundable. So
Fully
if you any holding deposit, you change your mind within 3-4 days, the builder will refund the full money back to you with no deductions at all. So after the paperwork gets exchanged, what's the next step?
Well, the next change is we are signing our contract also within 7 days. After signing contract, we will put 10% of the land price.
So if the land is $200,000, we need $20,000.
That's correct, 20,000, and the build price only 5%, so that'll be 10,000.
So if the construction is 200, so 5% will be $10,000. So we need 20 and 10. We need $30,000 to start the process.
Exactly, and isn't that a great thing with the government boost?
Exactly, and of course you get a lot of benefits from the government as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Chris, just another question. The holding deposit gets deducted from the deposit, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. So when you put the land deposit up to the 20,000, you actually put 19,000.
Great.
Yeah,
so after this all done and we've paid out deposits, what's next?
So once all that is completed, you would settle on the land. When the land is ready for titling, settle on the land.
And how long will it take to settle the land?
Well, some of the stock we have is already titled, so you can pretty much settle straight away.
So rule of thumb, between 30 to 40 days you can settle the land?
You can settle in 30 or 40 days, 60 days, or
60 days,
or even earlier if you need to. Yes.
Okay. So after we settle the land, then you've already paid your 5% deposit of the construction.
Mm-hmm.
How soon after the land is settled, construction begins?
Okay, we could generally start within 5-6 weeks the most.
Okay.
To get the things up and running.
So those 5-6 weeks is getting all the paperwork and all the plans.
That's the plans, the approvals through the councils, permits, all those things happening.
Okay. And after that, how long does it take to build the single-story home like this one here, for example?
Well, this will take us to the most is 6 months.
So 6 to 7 months.
Yeah.
Chris, the same token also, I know that one of the questions people ask me, we pay 5% deposit of the construction. When is the next payment get paid? Is it at the end or it gets paid by installments? How does it work?
Okay, it's a construction loan you would apply for, Con. So it is like we got 5 steps that the bank will show you, or your broker will do that.
Yep.
And first is of course your 5% deposit, and then once they do the slab, they'll send you an invoice. Then the frame stage, send you another invoice. So you're drawing down from that money which the bank has allowed, has approved on the loan.
So for example, if you got a loan of $200,000 for the construction, you've paid your 5%. The next payment will be when you've done your slabs.
That's right.
And then your frame.
That's right.
And then the lockup stage.
Stage.
And then the finishing stage at the end.
Yeah.
And then of course the
handover.
handover. Great.
Yeah.
Just another question as well, Chris. Can people change the format of the floor plan?
Honestly, we don't like to do that. We like because we keep it as a fixed price contract, and we know what the price is going to be. So we changes. We are open to minor alterations, but nothing much.
I'm talking about, let's say, I know that if we change walls, it comes under variations cost, and it can be very costly. I'm talking more about, let's say, we don't like this color, for example, on the wall. Can we do another color?
Right. Well, at the moment we have 2 colors. You can pick the cocoa or the PO system, and we got a very good interior decorators do the color matching for you. So that's there.
So the client can come in your office and we go through color choice and pick all the plans.
Not really. You can actually we have the color or the contract itself. We have the 2 choices already redone by the interior decorators.
So when we go to step 1, Everything's listed
All
down
listed
from
down.
A to Z,
Yep.
what they're gonna get,
What you're
correct?
getting, exactly
Correct.
100%. Yes.
So literally, this is what we call turnkey. In other words, when we settle the property, you get the key and you move in right away.
Absolutely, yeah, and great even if you're an investor, even better because the landlord knows how much is borrowing, and from day one the tenant can move in
Awesome.
and get that money.
Chris, I know that one of your directors was saying to me that they're quite willing to give us a lot of inclusions, a lot of additions as well. Can you give us maybe 2-3 major inclusions that it's a big plus for their clients?
Well, the main things are we have the blinds, window locks, fly screens, landscaping and fencing, that's all included. So like I said, it's a true turnkey product you're getting. Just bring your furniture in, that's it.
Apart from those, Chris, is there any other hidden costs that they might pop up? For example, is there any fees on, marking the land or making some extra permit for application, so on, or everything's all inclusive?
No, it's all included. That's ours. Like it's our package is a full, true turnkey package. So there's no hidden surprises.
So, for example, this house, for example, which is $432,000. That's it.
That's it. That's the price on the contract. That's what you're paying, and that's it.
So, guys, out there, be very careful. I mean, when we do dealings, especially with our companies here, when we say it's a fixed price, that's all you pay. Nothing else, nothing extra. And this way, you know exactly your budgeting, you know exactly your finance or how you're going to go as well. Chris, on last note, is there anything maybe special you can give my clients to make a lot more, maybe give them more the edge to ring me up and say, Con, you got a this special price?
Well, Con, yeah, we have a huge inclusion list of one thing which I can give it to you and you can give it to your clients.
Awesome.
And look, we can have a discussion on any other promotional things we have for your clients. Absolutely.
Awesome. Once again, guys, if you want to, please give me a ring on 0418 992228 or subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you require any other floor plans, any other areas that we've got properties for, and plus also the inclusions that we're going to give you part of the package deal, please feel free to message me. Chris, thank you very much for coming down.
Thank
it's been
you.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.